what Akay and Olabo did is, I mean, it's hilarious and funny, but it's, to me, kind of profound. This idea that this domino effect, and you're going, oh, okay, I get it, but you know, maybe what's the difference between this and the crazy person who's building a big domino set in their house and knocking it down once a week, is that in the end, it actually collapses a building. So this is the little gestures we make having great consequence. And this is the kind of social engagement that I hope is at the spirit for this show, and certainly for so many artists in this show. And for me, it's like, it's kind of a thrill to work with someone like Akay, whose history is so deep. Look, this is a show of the moment. It's a movement of the moment. There's people being discovered all the time. We're getting famous overnight, but it's a history as well. And what's really interesting in the history with someone like Akay or Brad Downey, some of these artists, they came directly out of graffiti, and they're not what you would call street artists in that way, but it was like this other tendency of interventions, of these little gestures within our culture that just are disruptive and intervene on the normal in ways that show new possibility. These are people who kind of come out of this stuff, and their work's conceptual now. This is reminding me of the kind of stuff that I was seeing in the 70s. That these people who are, you know, they're coming at it as like old school vandals, but they're so sophisticated and intelligent and nuanced, and just really clever about what they're doing with the simplest of gestures. So many people now read street art as like this huge moment that we have now of this muralist movement, of these people who are just conquering space and doing 20-story tall buildings and dominating the landscape. But I love that there's this other world in there of these people just tweaking our reality in great ways that are really simple yet provocative.